So OpenAI just introduced the 4.0 image generation model, and it's quite mind-blowing. I want to show you some of the examples, how you can use it, some of the things that other people use, some of the examples that I have done, and from my perspective, very important, how you can capitalize on this later on when the API is out in your applications, in your automations, so you can actually generate money from this gold rush of this image generation model. So for now, you can use this on ChatGPT. In a couple of weeks, you will be able to use this API. And I want to show you some of the examples of what OpenAI introduced in their article. So the first thing is this amazing image of a wide image taken with the phone of a glass whiteboard in a room overlooking the Bay Bridge. The field of view shows a woman sporting a t-shirt with a large OpenAI logo. The handwriting looks natural and a bit messy, and we see the photograph's reflection. So you can see that the text is perfectly aligned. Everything is written perfectly. You see the person, you see the reflection, which is amazing. You can see that that was one best of 8. So there was 8 different trials for this image until they nailed the right one, and then the selfie of the person comes back, which is crazy. It looks like it's a real image. Again, best of 8. So there are a couple of different examples like this. There is meaningful words that you can have here, the cosmic trip, which is pretty cool because it's like a comics that was created, a science experiment. So you can see the entire Newton's prism experiment here, and it's pretty amazing because now you can continue the prompting and generate a POV of a person drawing this diagram in their notebook, which sitting on a coffee table, which is amazing because now you can take things, integrate them into other things. So the first use case I had in mind is thumbnails for YouTube and images for Instagram, TikTok. So things that you would be able to use, and then of course use with video generation models and create unique art for your YouTube channels, for your products, and so on and so forth. So there is also a lot of things about character consistency, so you can actually get the same character again and again in different models, which is pretty amazing. They have improved capabilities, especially when it comes to text rendering, and I think that this one is very important because it's perfectly writing text. This is something that we have never saw before in the AI world. You can see, create a photorealistic image of 2 witches in their 20s, reading a street sign and the context and all of the context. And you can see that it perfectly written down every single piece of text, and it looks realistic, you know? And again, it's approximately based of 8, which means that it's not gonna nail whatever you're trying on first try, but if you keep on trying, if it's not even changing the prompt, it's regenerating the image, with time, you will be able to reach what you're trying to achieve. So multi-turn generation, I think this one is an amazing example. Started from a cat. Give this cat detective hat and Monskull so you can see the image, and then turn this into an AAA video game made with 4K game engine and add some user interface. Again, crazy generation. And then they even took this into a 16:9 ratio, add more spells, so like you can have the complete game, which is mind-blowing, that you could just start it from a picture of a cat and go to a AAA game generation. They even continued here and created the interface, and you can see it looks so real, like the inventory, characters, spells, quests, map, lore. Something I saw that whenever you generate like 16:9, it will cut the end here. So I will show you soon when you will see how I generated some thumbnails and you will see how it works. So yeah, so there are a lot of different things: empty city, wine glasses, invisible elephant, math equation. So there are so many different examples here, and if you want, I'll just link this article in the description below. So let's go over some of the example of what people started generating online. Something that I saw here, which is pretty cool, is that you can use this both in GPT 4.0 and in Sora, the video generation model. So as you can see, there are a lot of different things that you can generate with this. Now, something unique that I saw that you can generate is that please generate an image grid of 4 sprite frames of spinning coins pixel art style on a transparent background. So this is pretty nice, and then you can actually use it in games. So you can start generating for your, if you are vibe coding a 3GS game, you can start generating some files from this and use it in the game. Now, something I saw is that this guy just showed the prompt that he did, and some people just see this, right? So this is like the old model. You can see what the old model used to generate versus what this new model is generating, which is, again, it's mind-blowing. And this is, again, different generation. You can see that the text is different here. Other things that I saw that was catching my attention was this one. It just took this drawing and this is what it actually generated, which is, again, pretty amazing. And then the last use case I want to show, it's pretty nice. Like, this guy took his house, it's a new place, and he wanted to start planning what he can do. And he just asked the generation, and look, it's pretty amazing. You can see that it generated a complete wall for him, for his house decor, which is pretty nice use case to use the model itself. So one use case I think will be very interested for a lot of people is when it comes to YouTube automation. So for example, this channel is an automated YouTube channel. All of the videos are faceless. So what I did is I took the images from this channel and I asked him to create an image mood board for all of those thumbnails for future thumbnails. So you can see that it generated this nice mood board, which is pretty nice, with images related. Like, I know that in the old days of DALL-E 3, you couldn't generate really good thumbnails for YouTube, but now with the ability to actually generate text, it's a game changer. So then I asked him to generate an image. I saw that it just generated everything with the text. I asked him based on the mood board, it was this. Then I gave it complete guidelines of how to generate thumbnails, and I started getting much better thumbnails. And I kept on playing with this until I got like this nice thumbnail. Again, it's not perfect, I could keep on going, but text, background, the colors, everything plays here to a place where I can actually start generating thumbnails for different channels with this model. Now, another example I wanted to show is I tried generating for this video a thumbnail for the video. So I gave it my picture, I gave it past thumbnails I've created, and I gave it this image just ChatGPT generated before, and I asked him to generate a YouTube thumbnail with my face having a shocked impression, see the generated image, it's attached as well, make it pop that people will want to click, and I attach past thumbnail for brand guidelines and reference. So this is what it generated at first, which is like, it's not me, but it's pretty amazing that it generated this, like the hand, everything looks really realistic. And then I asked him to change this with like this wow. Again, it's not me, but you can see that it becomes better and better. So I could probably keep on prompting him until I got a very good thumbnail for my YouTube channel, which is pretty amazing because it just saves tons of time and probably like money spending on designers now to generate your thumbnails. So yes, you would be able to generate this here on the new model. Now, if you go to Sora, you can see some of the images that people are creating, which again is amazing, like Lego Family Argument Christmas edition. So you can see some of the amazing images that people managed to generate. Like, look at this, a complete landing page generated just from this model, which is like, I would like it because it's amazing. Look at this, like the above the fold is perfectly aligned, everything is there, you can see the prices, you can see the benefits, you can see like the actual pricing plans. Again, maybe this one is the testimonials and just like small changes, but amazing results from this generation. Like, look at this, it looks so real. Yeah. Like amazing things generated with this model. And then you can actually use those images and start generating videos. So you can just imagine what we'll be able to generate in the, right? So like, it will level up a lot of different applications. It will level up YouTube automation. You would be able to automate your YouTube channel, your Instagram, your TikTok, like every video generation platform. You would be able to start using better and better videos and automation to provide more value to your customers. Now, another amazing use case would be to generate this complete landing page and then just move it to some programming AI like Gemini 2.5 that just went out, or Claude 3.7, and in the future probably new models, and just tell him, can you please create a complete UI design with this, as well as the backend code for this. So we will be able to generate unique, customized, personalized websites with one prompt, like two prompts. One will be to generate the image and the second one will be to write the code. So it's pretty amazing and the future looks very nice. I hope this video helps you understand a little bit more about this model. If it does, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, ciao.